we're live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Live on YouTube and live on TikTok.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone who's listening and watching, and I'm thankful for it, appreciate it, looking forward to today. This is Papouz of Papouz. Again, we're a family-owned business. Before we start, I want to thank some people, and I want to do a call out to Rady's Children's Hospital here in San Diego. They do a lot of wonderful work, and we'll be talking more about them in the near future and some of the great things that they do. Today, of course, we're going to promote our items, and we're going to make something real simple and real easy. You've got Super Bowl coming up, and I kind of deviated from my original plan. We'll wait for a few of the traditional Greek and Mediterranean dishes, and I want to focus more on the Mediterranean diet as well, because Greece, and especially the island of Ikaria, is designated as one of the blue zones, and so we'll be talking more about that in the future, and complementing making some dishes that are indigenous to that region and that area, and that span across lamb and chicken, and not too much meat actually. Very seldom are you going to see any type of beef, but we'll be making some chicken souvlakia, which are shish kebabs, and some pork souvlakia, which are shish kebabs, and we'll be doing those both in-house and barbecue style as well, so you can get the gist of how those are done and how you can do it at home. And today we are going to make we're going to make a couple of hot dogs. You might say, hot dogs? I can get a hot dog at Der Wiener Schnitzel. No. I'm talking about some real deal hot dogs. And we're going to go kind of quasi-Chicago style on them. And the difference between Chicago style and New York style is, Chicago style is steamed and or boiled, and they stay in a real nice broth. And I will go through all that. And then we're going to do some chili cheese fries with some additives on there. I've already got the fries. Actually, I'm not going to fry them. I'm putting those in the oven. I've put those in the oven. And I foolishly I turned on the oven to preheat it. Don't know what happened, but it turned off. So I've got them in there now. Hopefully by the time we're done with this, those fries will be done. But I've got them on a convection oven, and those are going to look really good. They taste great if done right. And what I do is I lay them out on a sheet pan, put some parchment paper on there, and underneath the parchment paper, just so things can stay a little moist, you can put a little bit of water and then put your parchment paper on top of it. And then go ahead and put whatever you're cooking in the oven on top of your parchment paper. And I also pre-seasoned them when they got in with, what else? Papouz Greek seasoning. Tastes good on all. So I'm going to put the Papouz Greek seasoning to the side and share with you again that we're going to do a little deviation on the hot dogs today. On the hot dogs, we'll make a plain one. By plain, I mean just kind of the generic stuff with mustard, relish, some onions on there. We're going to do a little intermediate Chicago style. And we're going to make another one with some tomatoes on there. We're going to sprinkle, believe it or not, I've got chopped up here. I'm going to put some in my hand. I've got chopped up here some of our fantastic pickled hot and spicy cauliflower. And we're going to put that both on the hot dog in lieu of a sport pepper and on our French fries, our chili cheese fries. So I think you're going to like that. I'm going to just take real quick and finish chopping our red onion. And the big no-no, and I'm sure there are those of you that love ketchup on your hot dogs. Well, You can get arrested for asking for ketchup on your hot dog in a lot of places in New York and Chicago. But do what you may, whatever you like, it's yours, go for it. You got Super Bowl coming up. For those of you that are going to be watching Super Bowl, hot dogs are a great way to go, and if you don't want to be outside barbecuing while your game's going on inside, you can always pre-boil these hot dogs, and I'm using Chicago Red Hots today. What are the difference? They have a little bit thicker skin on them, and they got a real good snap to it. So those of you that have had hot dogs in Chicago and or New York, and I'm using Vienna brand, which is excellent. Other great hot dogs you can use in this are, well, that's my favorite actually. I mean, you can use the Hormel, you can use the whatever brand you like, and also we're going to use a little bit different type of bun. We're going to use an artisan bun for the hot dog, not your plain kind of knock the down ballpark or anything of that nature, but this really gives it a nice taste, and we're going to toast it just a little bit. Now when you're toasting your bun, you don't want to open it up and flatten it, because to put it back together again, you're going to lose your bonding on the bottom. It's going to fall apart on you. So you just want to toast either side, open it up, put your hot dog in there and all your goodies. And if you really want your cheese to melt, you can even put some cheese underneath the hot dog before you put it in there. Just some thoughts. And of course, we're going to be using our delightful sliced red onions as well, spicy and sweet, and just some regular relish and some mild cheddar cheese. And a hot dog and French fries wouldn't go well unless you had a nice kosher pickle wedge as well. And on the Chicago style, we'll put some tomatoes on there too. So, we're going to proceed now with, I'm going to tell you a story though. I've had a rough week. I don't know, we all have rough weeks sometime. And believe it or not, once in a while, you know, I'll lose my temper. I try to retain it, not to take it out on anybody. But you know, I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. No matter what the statistics say, I'm not perfect. So I thought back to an incident that happened. I won't tell you the whole story, but this was when I was a young man, probably around 22, 23 years old. I was angry at the world. And I was working hard in the restaurant, didn't really have time to do much of anything else, and I wanted to do some other things. And I went outside, and I had just the time of it, and I kind of was pacing the parking lot. And then to my right, I see a young man, long hair, and this was in the 70s, so long hair, and just to tell you how long ago this was, and he was in a wheelchair. No ADA ramps at the curb or anything of that nature. He was in the gutter. And, God, I felt horrible. I went over to him, or actually close to him, I said, "Can I help you?" He goes, "No, that's okay," he says. "I hope you have a great day." And he had a smile on his face. I watched him struggle to get to the corner and then cross the street and then get back up again by using a driveway to go to the DMV. Department of Motor Vehicles. I guess he was getting an ID or something of that nature. It took him from where I stood, probably just 30 yards, maybe 90 to 100 feet, about 25 minutes to get there with his wheelchair teetering in the gutter. I said, I got to see this guy when he comes back. He came back and I stopped him. And I said, "Hi, my name is, John. What's your name?" "David," he says. I said, "David," I said, "you told me to have a great day, and I saw you struggling to get across the street, and I've been sitting here angry at petty things, and you, just by watching you, you lifted this anger from me." I said, "What's your secret, man? I want to get to know you." He was 19 years old. We got to know each other, and he was just grateful for what he had. He had his little wheelchair, he had an antenna on it, a CB radio, and we got to be friends. And that was a real change in my life. So think about things, think about what you're angry at, some things are easier to cure than others. I get it, been there, done that. But you know what? Check it out and count your blessings and be thankful for what you do have in front of you, and for what you want, set your goals and go after them. That's my spiel and my little sermon for today. Don't know where that came up. I wasn't about to do it, but it came up naturally. I hope that you got something out of it. With that said, bang, bang. Why don't we go take a look at some of our hot dogs, okay? And we're going to see if Andre can follow us with the new YouTube camera, right?
Yeah, we've got the
Got
auto
it, Coach?
switch.
Do you have it switched already?
So they're seeing both screens right now, and when you go over there, they'll
Get out.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's really nice.
Maybe
actually.
we should hire somebody better looking than me to do that.
But who's better looking than Papouz?
Always, believe me, it's an array. I could go to any of the neighbors. I think they would fit into that category. No problem. Okay? All right, everybody. Follow me. Here we go. All right. Now, hot dogs. There they are. Look at those babies. Now you might say, oh, John, Papouz, what are you doing? What's the deal with this yucky looking water? Oh, it's not yucky. What you do if you really want to extract a fantastic taste up and above that just mediocre hot dog that you buy here and there, put in some beef broth, okay? You put in some beef broth in the water, you bring it to a boil, let them simmer. They can simmer for a couple of hours. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to be fine and dandy, believe you me. And I've got a little chili action going. Yeah, I made the chili loose today, not a thick chili. And you can see that, nice little chunks of ground beef in there and all the goodies that go in there. Hello. And what we're going to do is, we're going to use some, what is it? Can I hear you all out there? Greek virgin olive oil instead of butter to toast our hot dog buns. So I'm going to lay down a little in the old skillet. A little bit this way, a little bit that way. Oh yeah, there you go. Not a lot. You don't want it to get soggy. Do not want soggy buns. Okay? You're not going to get any dates to the prom with soggy buns. Okay? So take my word for it. We'll start with 2 of them here. Actually, we'll start with 3 of them. How about that one, Andre?
2 for me, 1 for you.
What? 1 for me, 1 for you, and then 1 more for me again.
Okay.
Okay, you can have 2. How about this? How about if we cut the 3rd one in half?
All right, fair enough.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. We'll do that, and then we'll bring everything over. And here's another neat thing to do. Well, you can watch the hot dogs there swim for a minute, but it's just going to take me a sec. You can pick up these nice little boats. In the restaurant, we used to call them boats, and they come in different sizes and a little bit different shapes. And you can use some wax paper and just cut off a piece of wax paper. And within there, you can put your hot dog, all your goodies. You can toss some fries or some potato chips in there, whatever you like. And boom, there you go. You can serve it that way. You're not making a mess with plates. It's not dripping all over the place. And you beautiful, beautiful spouses, you wives out there, who are going to do the annual, I'm going to cook anything you and your friends want, honey, for Super Bowl. This is going to be great for you because you know what? You can pick these up for anywhere between 69 to 99 cents a piece. You don't have to toss them, and you can reuse them. That way, they eat, you take, you throw away, you're good to go. You're not washing dishes in lots of pots and pans and things of that nature. Ladies, I'm only trying to help you out, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, we'll get the other side now. That's nice and toasty. You see the brown on that? You want a little bit of toastiness on there. Why not, right? Now, over here, I have 2 different types of hot dogs. These hot dogs have jalapeno and cheese in them. And we're going to grill those in a few minutes while we're doing the other stuff and waiting for the French fries that I made a mistake on. So, but you know what? Why don't we turn that off for right now? And I'm going to take one of these puppies, Andre. What do you think? And we'll make one of them, okay? We're going to put them in the famous little basket here. We're going to slowly separate the bread as to not tear it apart into two pieces. I'm going to take my magic tongs. You're going to drip dry that hot dog, hit it against the end there, and we're going to place that baby right in there, okay? Let's go back to the other side now. What do you say, okay? Hello again, everyone. Did you switch me over yet?
And we're switched.
And we're switched. Okay, let's just make a traditional hot dog this time around, okay? All right. We're gonna put a little bit of mustard on here. Maybe not, hang on. We're gonna put a little bit of just regular yellow mustard, a little crisscross action. Those of you who like relish, actually, let's put a little cheese on top of there, okay? Let's go a little cheese. Let's get exciting. On top of the cheese, since it's cold on cold, let that cheese melt a little bit in there. We're gonna put a little bit of relish. Oh, lost my hot dog. I'm highly trained. Okay, we're going to put relish in there. We are going to put some red onion in there. All right, well, you know what? That's pretty much your traditional hot dog. So what are you looking at? You're looking at mustard, you're looking at the hot dog, some cheese, some mustard, some onion, some relish. That's it. That's all she wrote. Now, let's make it even a little bit more exciting. And let's go ahead and put some of the Papouz cabbage on there, okay? We're gonna taste this first one, Andre. What do you think?
I'm jealous.
You think we should taste this first one? I'm gonna take it out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use the magic knife. Andre, I'm going to give you the basket.
Oh,
I'm gonna toss it over there. I'm gonna take a bite of this baby. So here we go, ladies. There, look at that. Doesn't that look good?
It does look good.
Doesn't that look
Cauliflower
good?
especially.
Look at that. Oh yeah, cauliflower. Let's see how that pops, okay? Mmm. 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 I'm telling you, getting a hot dog or a link with that skin still on it, all the difference in the world. You got that snap, didn't you, Andre?
Got the snap.
Got the snap.
Got the flavor.
I'm gonna put mine down over here for later. And now we're gonna make, if you don't mind, I'm gonna check those fries real quick. Almost, yay! Fantastic. All right. Next we're gonna go back to the oven area and the stove area. And let's do, I'll put those jalapeno ones on the griddle, and at the same time, and we'll do that, we'll do one of those too. Those are easy. And we'll do the chili dog next and see how that comes out, okay? Let's do that. Oh.
Do you want to do a giveaway on TikTok today?
Do I want to do a giveaway on TikTok today? How many people on TikTok?
Right now we have 10.
10.
It's been up and down. We had 17 earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 1,200 impressions.
Okay.
I do have one going right now. I didn't tell you for onions.
Oh, you
Just
do?
alive a little bit, yeah.
Oh,
I don't think they know. People don't realize though.
Okay, so you have a giveaway already set up for onions.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a question, right?
It's automatic.
Oh, it's automatic.
TikTok picks a winner.
Well, how about that? You want to do another one?
Yeah, absolutely. All they have to do is follow us. So if you're watching, follow us for a chance to win.
Yeah, if you're not following us, press those buttons. Please subscribe. Tiki 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 tiki. Subscribe on YouTube. I need you.
It's free.
Okay, I need you.
And you're gonna get amazing recipes.
I promise. And okay, here is the question. Ready? What beautiful and famous city in France was originally a Greek colony. Let's go. Can you switch me over there?
Yep. I didn't know there was a Greek colony in France.
Oh, well, you don't know a lot of things. No,
That's
just kidding.
true. I don't know a lot. I don't know anything, actually.
I'm just kidding. I promise, I'm just kidding.
He's not, guys. He's not kidding.
No, I am kidding. All right, can everybody see me here?
They see the stove. They see your hands.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna put another hot dog. I guess not. I'm blowing it today.
Oh, interesting. I just learned something.
Bam! Now, here we go. Ready? We're gonna go with some cheese. When we get back, we're gonna put some of the chili on here, right?
Someone said Paris. Is that correct?
No, it's another one.
Wrong.
Even though, of course, Greeks traveled throughout Gaul at the time, what it was called. Thus the Greek word Galli from Gaul. And after that, of course, they renamed themselves the French, which is fine. It's up to them. They are who they are.
DSTDD said Rome.
Rome is in Italy.
Rome, R-O-H-M-E.
Yeah. It starts with an M.
There's your first hint. It starts with an M. Anybody else respond? Paris, Rome. It's not an easy one, actually.
No, it's not. What do you think? You think getting free stuff is easy? Okay, I'll put a little more Greek virgin olive oil in there. We're going to put these two. We're going to give those a few minutes. Those are the jalapeno cheese. We've got our chili in there on our chili dog. Let's go put some, see that? Okay, we're going to go put some cheese on there. Let's make you nicey, okay? And don't be stingy.
Someone said Marseille.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding. Nice job, DSTDD. That's their username. See, that's a very French-sounding name. You wouldn't think that.
I understand. So now we've got the cheese on here as well. We're going to put a little bit of onions. And those of you who don't like onions, don't put onions, for goodness sakes. You know, don't yell at me. All right, we're going to put some onion. Now we're going to also put some of our sliced onions on there to give it a little sweet and tangy. You know what I should have done, Andre, is I'm making a mess. So since I have gloves on, I'm going to just grab it, put some onions on here, okay? And I'm going to put some jalapenos on there. So this is our chili cheese dog. I'm going to put some more cheese on top of it. Extraordinaire. Okay? We're going to put that right there for the time being. We'll cut into it in a few minutes, okay? Sound good? Talking to you, Andre.
It's looking delicious. I'm just thinking about those onions on the chili dog.
Let me get rid of that. Let me move this around. Let me move that around. Okay, now, you can, if you like, and it goes very well with the chili, you can put some mustard on there, spicy or regular. I'm going to go with regular, and just go ahead and zigzag it on the top. Now you are complete with a chili cheese dog with, ladies and gentlemen, some of the Papouz cauliflower. Gotta have the cauliflower. Everything's about cauliflower mix today, okay? Now, another thing you can do to really bring it and accentuate it is take some of the Papouz seasoning, and I'm not just saying it just to say, oh, put Papouz. No, I'm telling you, it tastes great. And we're gonna put just a little bit and sprinkle it there. There we go. And Andre, I'm heading over here. You want to switch me real quick?
You are live. You're good.
Okay, we're gonna.
So Lou Sassy, or Sassel, just won the red onions.
What's that? Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations, Lou. And Lou said hello when they joined. That's
Hello.
what you get for being kind and respectful.
Hello, Lou. Okay, are we good here? We got our jalapeno cheesers. Those are infused with both jalapeno and cheese. We got those going. We got our regular ones we'll eat in a little bit. And we got our chili. Let me just stir that so it doesn't stick to the bottom. We're looking good, we're looking good, we're looking good. Okay, now I'm going back over here because believe it or not, my friends, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, Andre, what do you say now we give this one a shot, right?
Oh,
You ready, my boy?
I'm excited for this one. This is a chili dog with the red onions, a little bit of cauliflower sprinkled on top. I like how you chop those cauliflower bits up.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna take one, you take one. Oh, you got your tray there, huh?
I'm so ready.
Like you're in a, you look like you're in a soup line.
It's like all I do here is get free food.
Let's give that a taste, okay? Oh, that's an infusion of a lot of different tastes, people. Let's check it out, right? Okay. Oh, I don't want to make this. Put that over here.
That's it right there.
All right, that was pretty good. I'm going to turn that off on the jalapeno cheese dogs. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 2 more minutes on those. We'll make our chili fries, chili cheese fries. And then we're going to call it a day. And I'll have some neat stuff next week for some more Super Bowl ideas, which I think you're really going to like. I have son-in-laws and sons who are going to be glued to the screen that day. So you got the Seahawks and what's that other team? What's that other team? Come on, somebody, tell me what the other team is. I know what it is. Who else knows?
I haven't been following this year.
Seahawks and? Oh, that's sad.
No, is it the Rams?
No, it's not the Rams. What are you talking about, the Rams?
I haven't been following this year.
Okay.
I've been so busy with Papouz products. Who is it, guys? Let me know. Patriots.
What's that?
Is the Patriots?
There you go, New England. Ladies and gentlemen, New England. All right, look. Here we have another basket. We're going to do it in the basket, okay? And again, I did this on parchment paper because look how easy it is to just basically get those babies all into that beautiful little basket. All right, stay. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I'm gonna put these back in the oven. I'm gonna turn the oven off. Make sure you always turn off the eyes of your stove and turn off your oven. Okay, we're gonna go over to the chili. We're gonna pour some chili on that baby, but before we pour some chili on it, we want the cheese to melt. I'm gonna put my second dose of Papouz seasoning on it. Oh yeah, love it. I'm gonna put some cheese on there. Let that cheese, when that chili hits it, it's gonna help melt that cheese. I'm going this way. Am I on here?
You're on.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, you know what, that's not gonna do enough. Let me take this from here. Let me see if this is hot, if I'm gonna burn. No, we're okay. I'm gonna put that there. That way I can pour this chili on there, baby. Look at that chili. Oh, now we're talking business. Let's go down the left, let's go down the right. We've got crossroads here, okay? All right, want to soak in, soak in, soak in. Oh, I love it. Bang, baby. Oh, let's go back. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna create, oh, look at that. Someone left me a fry. Nice and crispy. Love it. I'm gonna put some more cheese on top. going to take the beets out of here, which give the onions the red flavor. I'm going to put two different types of onions on here. I'm going to put some of the fresh red onions. I'm going to put our Papouz sweet and spicy onions on top. I'm going to throw jalapenos on there. Most definitely. You got to have that. It's against the law if you don't. And I'm going to reach in and, believe it or not, I think I'm going to do something that I didn't think I was going to do. But I'm going to take some of our carrots. Why not? Let's make it all inclusive. We don't want to be discriminating against the carrots. We're going to cube those nicely. And here we go, a little carrot action on there. Look at that. Love it. You might say, what is this? Well, you know what?
It's your next Super Bowl snack.
That's right, Super Bowl snack, baby. And there are your chili, that's Papouz chili cheese fries with French fries, chili, mild cheddar cheese. You got jalapenos. You have our Papouz onions. You have our Papouz carrots. You have our Papouz cauliflower. Love it. Love it. Now we're going to go make one more. Andre, would you like to taste one of these with a little chili on there?
Heck yeah, let me get it closer for the YouTube camera.
Show it on the camera. We're going to go make
Trust me, you want this at your next Super Bowl party.
You bet you do.
I've already had a whole hot dog, 2 different types, chili cheese fries, and I feel like I could use something to drink, you know?
Oh, we'll get to that in a few minutes. All right, let's go do the last hot dog here, and then we're going to be good to go. Fair enough? All right, everybody, we're going to do the... You see you got that nice and grilled there, right? And that's kind of the way you're going to do your New York style. If you can't go outside, if it's cold out or whatever the case may be, you can do all this right on your skillet, right on your stove. Very easy. These only take, if they're not frozen, these only take a few minutes. So let's do that, okay? Now, we're going to put that there. Now my question is, should we put chili on this or not? Or should we just have it plain? Why don't we try it plain? You can always put chili on it, people, if you like. Let's go put some goodies on here, okay? We're going to start with a little bit of mustard. Yay. We're going to doctor it up with some relish. Fantastico. We're going to put just our regular onions on it again. You might say, well, you're not doing anything different. Well, remember, we're going to put some tomatoes on here. Oh, Papouz, what are you doing? Papouz, you're out of control. Yeah, I'm out of control, sure. Sure, I'm out of control. And you can put other stuff on there too. You know, you can put jalapenos on there, or you can put chilitos or what have you. But in this particular instance, we're going to take one of these great kosher wedges, and we're going to stick it right here, kind of a quasi Chicago style. I'm going to push all that food that way. I'm not going to let this food go to waste. I'll make something else out of it this evening and take it to the office tomorrow maybe and let people eat it if I don't eat it all myself tonight. Okay, Andre, you ready to do the last tasting here?
Absolutely. Lucas said, what flag is on your shirt? Oh, what a question, Lucas. You don't know what you just got yourself into.
Lucas, first and foremost, I'm going to say that I am a proud American born of Greek ancestry. First generation. My father and mother came over as immigrants. Waited a while to be able to come over. My father came over after World War II, and he was sponsored by an American general that he had driven for during World War II. He landed in in Pittsburgh. When he landed, come to find his widow answered the door. The general had passed away, and my father lost his sponsorship. So he reapplied while he was here in the country. They let him stay because the general had signed everything. He made his way down to Virginia, where there was a lot of other Greeks from that area that he came from. And lo and behold, several years later, it was an arranged marriage. He met my mother. They were allowed to sit on a couch with someone in between them to talk. And then they were allowed the second time to take a walk down the street, sidewalk, could not touch each other, with a chaperone as well, and that's on that walk they decided to get married. They were married, and look, voila! And so, so that's the story. So I'm American born, the flag is the Greek flag, okay? So those of you that are born of other cultures that have come here, or are first, second, or third generation, or 7 generations deep, be proud of your original ancestry and where you came from. That's what makes this country so phenomenal, so fantastic. We have such a diversified gathering of people. And believe you me, if you look for it, we have more in common than we do that separates us. So think about that, for goodness sakes, with all the crap that's going on in the world. Come on, let's go. Andre, taste that. I'll taste this on camera as well.
For those of you, look at how clean my plate is. That's how delicious this food is.
And that's what this looks like, you see? Look at that. Look at that, it's fantastic. We'll give it a shot, right? You can taste that cheese and the jalapeno inside the hot dog. This is good. Let me take another bite. And I have a couple of shout outs. Again, the shout out to Radies, specifically Maria Plattis and Mike Plattis, and all the good work that they do. And I want to give a shout out to the East Coast, to the Relos family, and to the Georges family. And I want to be very thankful today to Andre, to Nico, and to Nico Davis. I want to be thankful to Aliki. I want to be thankful for not just the Greek seasoning, but for being a great son, Ari. I appreciate it. And Stefan and Costa and Christina and Sophia. And those are my shout outs for right now. And to all of you, I hope and sincerely, I hope you're not offended by this word, but I hope and pray that you all have a blessed end of the week and a weekend, and that whatever you're dreaming, it comes true, a step at a time. And remember, what does every great athlete have in common? What is Michael Jordan, a gold medalist running a marathon, or a pole vaulter, or what do they all have in common? An ice skater, a skier. What do they all have in common? Great coaches, a great support system. Find that support system for yourself. Don't be afraid to ask. All right, I leave you all. Have a great and positive week. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I've got hot dogs to finish up now. Arrivederci. Yasu in Greek. Yasu. Yasu YouTube. Are we off of YouTube?
Not yet.
Yasu.